What is up, YouTube? This is AVAULT here, back again today with you guys, another new Speed Duel deck profile. And today we are featuring a Rex Raptor Dinosaur Speed Duel deck profile. But before I go into the skill and into the full deck profile, we're going to showcase you guys once again these sleeves right here. We got a Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from the Dino Smasher Theory Structure deck from the regular Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG sleeves right here. This is all the way from OCG land. And got from OCG Japan. Really neat sleeves. I think it just matches very well because this is literally the strongest and most powerful dinosaur monster right now in the game, and it just matches this so well overall. Although this card is not currently in Speed Duels overall, but that magnificent red and purple combination is just so good. Really cool design overall. Just want to showcase you guys right here. So yeah, let's go straight into the deck profile. And yes, we are playing a Rex Raptor skill, and the only skill, this one based on the video title you guys might have saw already, it's Double Evolution Pill, or I call it Double Dino Pill. Sometimes it's a really powerful skill. Originally, I just want to spend some time talking about this skill. Originally, when it first came out in Scars of Battle, I believe, yeah. I was reading the effect, and then I didn't think it was really that great because you have to pay 1,500 life points, and you also have to banish a dinosaur monster and a non-dinosaur monster from your hand or grave, which I felt like there was a lot of conditions to meet, and 1,500 life points is a really steep pay right there, honestly. And with 4,000 life points of resources using in Speed Duels, it's very tough. But after playtesting a little while and figuring out and trying different methods of with this skill is actually really powerful. I would actually say this is one of the most powerful skills out there we have. One of the top 10 or top 5, I personally believe, because this skill can actually win you games, and you guys won't believe how many games this skill actually has won me in local tournaments, and also on Dueling Book and so on. So it's really neat. So also, you guys be sure to stay tuned for the in action match duel video coming up in a few days, so be sure to check that out. Oh yes, and okay, so yeah, so how do you use the skill? At the start of your draw phase, instead of drawing a card, you can pay 1,500 life points to activate the skill. Banish one dinosaur monster and one non-dinosaur monster from your hand or graveyard. Special summon one level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand. From your hand or deck. Ignoring its summoning conditions. This skill can only be used once per duel. So being able to special summon from your hand or deck, mostly from your deck, is something that's just really great. A really powerful card. But there's a lot of stuff you do have to pay off from there. So moving into our what sort of guys we summon, we play one super ancient Dino Beast, which is the highest attack dinosaur monster that there currently is, 2,700 attack, and you can also tribute summon it with just one dinosaur monster, I believe. Yeah, just one face up attack position dinosaur monster, which is really neat, really good. Although the second effect we don't really use as much, because when a dinosaur monster is special summoned from the graveyard, you can draw a card, but that never really happens. So next we're playing Black Tyranno, and this is also really powerful, really great run-up. If all cards your opponent controls are in defense position, this card can attack directly. Swing in for 2,600 attack. It's just absolutely magnificent. So these two are usually your Dino Pill or Double Evolution Pill targets right here. And we only play one of each because if we play any more, it gets very bricky on your hand. So last, one more of the big dinosaur monster. We're playing one Dark Triceratops. You can't use Dino Pill or Double Evolution Pill with this, but it just simply inflicts piercing damage to your opponent right here. So some of you guys might want to switch this one and substitute for another super ancient Dino Beast or maybe another Black Tyranno. It's totally up to your preference. I play one of each of the 3 only because in many different situations, each different individual card is actually really useful in my opinion. So being able to adapt to that is just really good about this deck. Next we're playing 3 Cabalzals, standard 1,700 dinosaur beater. So must play no matter what, vanilla. The highest attack right now with no effect. Next dinosaur monster, we are playing 2 Hyper Hammerheads, which is really good as well, bouncing your opponent's monsters back to the hand, and you can even set this card, and the bouncing effect returning to the hand also works still as well. So it's really good. Now moving into our non-dinosaur dinosaur monsters, because you do have to play non-dinosaur monsters in this deck to fulfill double evolution pills requirements. So we are here playing 3 Gale Lizards. Once again, it's a reptile, so it's not a dinosaur. It's a water type. The key thing is the look out for this. There's going to be a really neat tech card I play inside here in my own personal version. The reason why I play Gale Lizard. So a simple flip effect, and you target one card your opponent, one monster your opponent controls, and return it back to the hand. Last but not least, to round up for the monsters, we're actually playing 2 Yomi ships as well. Not a dinosaur monster, but also a water type, which is really neat for this deck. So that basically rounds up for the monsters, and yes, we have a total of 8 water attribute monsters right here. So now moving into the spells. The reason why we play this many is because we play 1 Moray of Greed, which is really neat. You shuffle 2 water monsters back in your deck and you draw 3 cards. Basically, increases the chances of that happening, which is really good. Some of you might personally want to play 3 Yomi ships and 2 Gale Lizards, or maybe just 2 of each instead, and then play another dinosaur monster, which is totally up to your preference. But this has worked out the best for me, and I call this sort of like the water version of the double evolution pill deck right here. Next, for our other spell, we're playing 2 Night Beams. Night Beam is just really powerful right now in the meta, being able to target face down and destroy and pop a back row, although be careful when you're using it with against players that use Wild Tornado, or Security Orb. So, but still a really good card to stop your opponent's back row from stopping your attacks with your dinosaurs. Next, rounding for our traps, we're playing 2 Kunai with Chains right here, and standard procedure, really one of the best trap cards currently in the game, and the second best as well trap card right here. We're playing 2 Windstorms of Itaquas to round off. So 20 card deck, standard for the most case, and right here we'll go straight into our side deck. So we're playing 2 Dust Tornadoes right here, really good substitutes for Night Beams, just in case you want to target cards that are spell and traps that are face up instead. So usually when you're against cards that play a lot of field spells or a lot of face up equips and so on, Dust Tornado is actually a better option than substitute for Night Beam going in. And then next, we're playing Warrior Elimination once again with Amazoness and powerful warrior gear free decks and command decks that run command knights currently. It's just an essential card that you have to play to wipe them up and get better control overall, which is a really good card. Last but not least, once again, a very standard one, ready for intercepting, also really good against warriors and spellcasters, and still currently in the meta, has a lot of relevant archetypes such as Gravekeepers, Amazoness, Gearfrieds, possibly even Relinquished. So these are really good. These are also really good substitutes. Ready for intercepting is a very good substitute with Windstorm. Windstorm is usually great for stopping your opponent's entire attack, but you really need to stop the warriors and spellcasters from utilizing their effects. Swapping out for Windstorms with RFI, ready for intercepting, is definitely the way to go. And same goes for Warrior Elimination, which is also a good substitute if you feel like there's too many monsters right here. You can easily swap out 1 Gale Lizard or 2 Gale Lizards, or swap out some monsters out for Warrior Elimination instead. So that basically rounds up this entire deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to use my deck profile as just a resource reference to your own personal decks, of course, as well. Be sure to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the AVAULT channel for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels content on here. Lots of Speed Duel content uploading, and also you guys be sure to click that notification bell, because you guys don't want to miss out on that match duel video of where we'll be showcasing this deck right here against another deck, showing the potential of how good it can actually be. So yeah, once again, you guys post in the comments section down below on what you guys think about this deck, how fun I liked it, it's really fun, and how powerful you guys think it be, what sort of potential it has, what cards you guys might take out or add in, and all your suggestions and ideas below. I really appreciate them. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are, and this is AVAULT signing